What's up, YouTube? Roy Dial here. We're going to talk about some crazy stuff today, but first I wanted to show you a couple things. First is look at this shirt Ashley made me for her birthday. I bought her this cricket thing. I don't know much about it, but she makes some cool stuff like this shirt, and I don't know. She makes some pretty cool stuff with it. But anyway, the other thing I want to show you is this guy. I bought him yesterday. Take a look at that. This is a gorgeous snake. He's a super pastel leopard het clown. He's probably not quite big enough to breed yet. He's got to put on a little bit of weight before we can pair him up with some females, but he's insanely cool looking. He's in quarantine. He'll be in quarantine for a little bit, but his pattern and color is just insane, so very excited about getting him. I'm going to put this guy back before he tries to escape. And then we're going to go find Ashley and we can talk to her about her Copperhead Bite. It's a pretty crazy story. Definitely going to get my boots on for this. Ashley's making dinner. You ready, Ashley? All right, let's go to the crime scene, if you will. All right, guys, we're outside now. So this happened on July 7th. It was hot and I was working late on call. Ashley had been home for a while and you were playing with the dogs, right?
Yeah.
She was playing with the dogs, and from what I remember, you went back inside and you had been doing stuff inside, and then you forgot that the tennis ball was still out here.
Well, I wanted to play with the dogs outside with the tennis ball.
Oh, okay. So you were going to play with the dogs again.
I went to bed.
Okay. So she was going to play with the dogs again, and then she came back out to get the tennis ball. And right over here, so our house, there's our house. There's Piggy. I just stepped on him walking out the door. Poor guy. Maybe he'll learn his lesson. But anyway, there's our house. There's the lake over there in the gazebo. And show us where you got big. I don't know exactly where you were.
The tennis ball was over in, it used to be a lot more full, but in these little branches and stuff over here, I had thrown it.
It was actually in those bushes?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm walking.
Wait. You were wearing flip-flops.
Yeah.
And shorts.
It was July 7th.
Oh, I know, but
hot.
Yeah. So you're wearing flip-flops and shorts.
Yep.
Okay. And so you're just walking along.
Got right here, walking, and I swear it, he makes fun of me, but I swear it feels like someone threw a knife at my foot.
Yeah, I make fun of her for that because, I mean, she doesn't actually know what it feels like to get a knife thrown at her foot. Anyway, so you're like right in this area?
Yeah, so
okay.
The cat was running around too. So this
Tiggy was with her.
Bites me on this pinky toe.
And you just felt sharp pain, right?
As I'm picking my foot up, yeah. So I freak out, scream, run, do some circles, look back down, and there's a copperhead sitting there.
Did you knew what a copperhead looked like?
Yeah.
Okay. So what was your, I mean, before you saw it was a copperhead, what did you think? You just thought, ow, it hurts?
I thought it was a bug of some sort and that I was overreacting.
Like you got stung or something like that? Okay.
Yeah.
So then you looked down and you saw the copperhead.
Copperhead, my dogs are running over there. The cat's chasing the ball too, because this is basically a dog. So I called Steve, freaking out. He didn't answer, he's working. Called his stepdad, freaking out.
Yeah, wait, okay, hold on. So Ashley called me and I saw, this was like what, 7, no, it was later than that.
It was 8:45.
Okay, it was 8:45. It was just before dark and I was just getting to my last call, or what ended up being my last call of the day. And I saw that she was calling me, but I was literally walking up to the customer. So, I mean, I'm really good about answering the phone, but anyway, I didn't answer it. Talked to the customer, greeted them, went back to my van and got my tools, and that's when I called her back. And when I called her, she was crying hysterically. And, you know, I don't know what the pain feels like, but I really can't imagine. It bit you right on your pinky toe,
my
right?
pinky toe. And there'll
Her
be
right on her, what would be?
pictures to show.
Yeah, I'll throw up some pictures, but on her right foot, it got like halfway on her pinky toe, halfway on her foot.
Yeah.
And you think you stepped on it, and that's why like it turned around and bit you, or what?
I don't know, because I feel like it was whenever I was picking my foot up and walking, so maybe I was stepping right over it or like nudged it.
Yeah.
Or something.
Who knows?
I don't know, but I was freaking out. My dogs were running everywhere. Steve didn't answer the phone.
Yeah, I think she was mad at me for that.
I didn't know that. I mean, copperhead bites are really bad, but like you're not gonna have to have your foot amputated.
Yeah. So anyway, she calls my parents, and they come and pick her up, and it's crazy because the two closest hospitals, the Anderson County Hospital and the Miami County Hospital, my mom was smart enough to call them ahead of time. She called them and they both said, well, we don't have the anti-venom, so you shouldn't come here. They said by law they have to send an ambulance, which we thought was dumb. We told them not to come, but anyway, they sent an ambulance, and my parents picked Ashley up and sent her up to Olathe, to the medical center there. And I met him there. I finished my call and met him there. And we waited like maybe, I don't know, it wasn't long, 15 minutes or so.
Yeah, like once we got to the hospital.
Yeah, once we got to the hospital. Waited like 15 minutes and they got her in. I want to say, what'd they do first? Give you just an IV?
Well, they sat me down. They're all freaking out because snake bites aren't common.
Yeah.
I think they gave me some pain medicine.
Yeah, well, they gave you morphine.
Yeah.
They gave her morphine
That
and
made
then
me feel
started an IV.
Horrible.
Yeah.
I felt like I was gonna die.
Yeah, she said she was all loopy and just didn't feel very good and stuff. But, oh, I forgot, you made this shirt too, right?
Yeah, hocus pocus.
Hocus Pocus. She gets a lot of comments about that one. Anyway, back to the story. So she got an IV, she got morphine, and they said they started like drawing lines on her foot. And again, I'll show a bunch of pictures of her in the hospital and stuff. They started drawing lines over her foot because it started swelling. And I guess you told me the pain started to go down by the time you got to the hospital.
Yeah, it wasn't getting any worse. Like, it was just constant pain, but it wasn't horrible.
Did it start to travel up your leg?
Yeah.
So the pain started traveling up her leg, and they started drawing lines. It started turning purple and was swelling. It started to look pretty nasty. I absolutely hate hospitals, so it was tough for me.
Y'all, he had to leave the room whenever I was getting my IV done.
They did IV, and they were doing blood tests.
Yeah, the guy had to prick me like 10 times to get my veins.
Yeah, she doesn't have good veins, and so they prick her a bunch, and I don't like needles and all that. So that was a little tough for me, even though I wasn't the victim. But anyway, so it took forever to get the anti-venom, right? Mm-hmm. They finally came in and they said, well, we think you should get the anti-venom. It's like midnight by now or something like that. And they, sorry, it's windy out here, so it might be a little loud, but they give her the anti-venom. Did it make you sleepy? Or I guess that was probably the morphine maybe making you sleepy. Morphine. Yeah, the morphine. And then they kept coming in like every 20 minutes they came in and gave her just to check on her. And then they would draw more lines because the swelling kept going up her leg and up her ankle and stuff. One thing that I completely forgot to mention is Ashley tested positive for COVID before this happened. The day that she got bit by the snake, she got to go back to work. So that was
the first day. I think it was a Tuesday. I went back to work because I was off of my quarantine.
Well, you were gone for like a whole month, right?
It was like a month. Like the first 2 weeks was on and off, being there and gone, and then I was gone about a month.
Yeah, so she was gone for like a month. Wow, it's really windy. She was gone for like a month, and then she goes back to work, and then Copperhead bite, boom. So I don't know, I can't imagine going through all of that. I had to quarantine at home with her too, but it was insane. Anyway, we ended up staying overnight, and of course they transitioned to new doctors with the next day and stuff. And a new doc came in, and he was like, well, we might be able to get you out of here by noon. And he kept, just being optimistic about it. We ended up staying till
like
3 or 4 the next day. Yeah, eating hospital food and stuff. I called in for work to hang out with her, and obviously she survived, and Oh, Tiggy's attacking her. Tiggy! Hey, bud. What are you doing? I'm incredibly allergic to cats, but he's pretty cool. Yeah, we ended up going home the next day at like 4 o'clock, and I don't know, very, very crazy. I was scared for her because she's like crazy allergic to bees and wasp stings and stuff. So I mean, I don't know if it all works the same, but I thought, because you've gotten stung by a bee before and your throat swelled up and stuff. Yeah, so I didn't really show it, but I was scared that something like that was going to happen, and that's what scared me, because I knew copperhead bites generally are not that bad, you know, as long as you get treatment and stuff. One reason why you don't want to get bit by a copperhead, she has insurance, and insurance covered almost all of it, but the total bill, what was the total bill?
I think it was like 50.
I thought it was like 46,000.
Yeah, almost 50,000.
Almost 50,000, and I do remember this number, 41,000 for one dose of the anti-venom. That's insane.
Crazy.
Absolutely insane.
If you don't have insurance.
Yeah, if you don't have insurance, you're
crazy. You're
out of luck on that one. Anyway, I wear my boots out here all the time. How many copperheads have we seen since you got bit? Like 10 at least?
Well, yeah. And we saw one right out our living room window. Then
just a couple days later.
Yeah, then we started going copperhead hunting like every day.
Yeah, we started going copperhead hunting for sure. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I just wanted to share this crazy, insane video with you. Obviously, Ashley survived COVID and a snake bite. It's 2020, so what's next? Honestly, it's crazy. But thanks for tagging along, and see you in the next video.
Bye.
Might as well go copperhead hunting right now. See if we can find any. We find a bunch right in this area, kind of in this corner by the quarry, and we've seen them. God, with these leaves, I'm so scared I'm gonna step on one. They go in under that rock right through there. We've seen them hang out right under this rock a lot. Tiggy, you gotta be careful, bud. Ashley doesn't have boots on. She's trying to get bit again. We found a baby one under this rock like a week ago, maybe. Nothing today.
Clear it out. Here comes Tig.
Whoa!
Tiggy.
You're being dangerous, bud.